Hello, dear Miss T. Good afternoon, Mr. Horrormaker. Interview again. You called it, my dear. Another monster? Probably Trevor's monster again? Oh no, this time the sweetest creature. Cute pig Peppers or what? Almost. Minion Bob. Hello, Mr. Robert.
Hello, dear. I don't remember your name.
My name is Miss T, honey. You can call me that, remember?
Come on, I remember it somehow. Well, ask.
Do friends call you Bob, right?
Yes, it is. You can call me that if you like.
Okay, honey Bob. Do you have a lot of friends?
Enough.
And who is your best friend?
Dave. We have been friends with him since kindergarten. I remember how he once washed his hands and began to scare me. It was in the kindergarten toilet. I was terribly frightened and fell into the vapor with the linen. And there was boiling water on the vapor, and I got very scalded. I can show you the scar on my bum.
Don't, Bob, I believe you. Tell our viewers who and when invited you to the filming of the new cartoon, Minions Gravitation.
It's clear who. Mr. Gru invited me. I'm like his friend. So he invited me and other minions too. Stuart, Dave, Kevin.
When is this cartoon coming out? When will our viewers be able to see it?
It should have come out in the summer. Only as far as I know, the pandemic confused all the plans. Now the director says it won't be out until next summer.
Oops, how annoying. And you, Bob, were sick with the corona?
Not at all. We minions are not at all susceptible to your common human diseases. We have our own minion diseases, but we rarely get sick. For example, the last time I was sick, I don't even remember. Maybe I wasn't sick at all.
I see. We monsters don't get sick either. Bob, I want to ask you what happened in the cemetery between you and your friend, Stuart. Will you tell us?
Well, actually, somehow I don't really want to tell.
Stop. I know there was an agreement with Horrormaker that you would tell about this story.
Come on, Horrormaker, I will not tell.
Well, no, this will not work. Let's start in order. What do you pour on Stuart's head?
Nothing special, just a mixture of hydraulic and sulfuric acid.
Why did you have this mixture?
So I didn't understand something. This is an interrogation or what?
No, my dear, no interrogation. I know better than that. The audience just wants to know, do you always carry a mixture of hydraulic and sulfuric acid with you?
No, not always. I just love to experiment, and I also love chemistry and chemical experiments.
Why did you pour acid on Stuart's head?
It was all him. He started first.
Started what? Quarrel?
Well, yes. I asked him many times, enough is enough, not necessary. Now he will remain such a skeleton for the rest of his life? Of course not. First, it's the Twilight layer, and there, in the normal layer, he's the same as he was as you saw him in the cartoon. Secondly, everything will grow back, and he will again become the same vicious with his jaundiced toothy muzzle.
Somehow you are not very affectionate about your friend.
He's not my friend now.
What can you tell the audience about Mr. Gru?
What? Yes, that he is of course a cool dude, a real villain. Respect for him. You still do not know all of his tricks. The pendant is just the small stuff, but in general, he can do such things. In general, the coolest villain. They should have taken him to the villains. He's still to show them.
Does Mr. Gru treat you well? Are you not afraid of him?
He treats me well, me and all the rest, in a villainous way, as befits a real villain.
Bob, do you know who Maganatic is?
I know, Dave talked about it. Dave is friend with Mike, David and Lunkin. They are fighting there with Mr. Evil, and the Maganatic is their boss. And there's such a channel on YouTube.
Bob, have you always been bald? Are you by nature like this, or is this an image?
This is the way I shave on purpose. I want to look manly. And if I have hair, what kind of masculinity?
Do you always carry your teddy bear with you? By the way, what's his name?
His name is Tim, that is Timothy. Yes, I wear it almost always. We are inseparable with him.
Why is his eyes buttoned up?
Well, you know, I often do things that he's not supposed to see. He's little, so I button his eyes so that he doesn't see anything extra. And at home I unbutton.
Where is Poochie Rat you found in the sewers now?
It's home at the moment. We are friends with it. It is nice.
Many people consider you a little, well, like a child. Do you agree with this definition?
Well, let them think what they want. Just like I knock them on the head, they will stop considering this way.
Do you like bananas?
I like to eat them, but otherwise I don't. I know there's a legend that we minions love bananas. I have to tell you a big secret. Personally, I hate them, but I pretend to love in order not to destroy this myth.
Do you like to travel?
Yes, very much. I have been to New York, London and other cities, but I would like to visit Addis Ababa.
Why Addis Ababa?
Well, I like the way it sounds. Addis Ababa. Cool.
I see that your eyes are multicolored. Did you paint them that way on purpose?
No, it's true by nature. It's called heterochromia.
They say you are the smallest of all minions. Is it true? You are probably offended a lot.
I'm not the smallest, I'm big, but just a bit short. And as for offending, well, you know what happens to those who offend me.
They say that you worked either in the prosecutor's office or in the CIA or something. Is that true?
No, this is all speculation. I have two main professions, king and judge.
Which one do you like best?
Of course, the king.
Do you play sports?
I used to swim in my youth, even was somehow a champion among junior minions.
Wow, here you are, a real man. I would even say almost a real alpha male. Tell me, how do you feel about different monsters? Well, there are various cartoon cats, breaking news, SCPs, all sorts of zombies, vampires and other evil spirits. Are you afraid of them?
Are you kidding me? I am, if you want to know, the most daring of all minions.
Thank you very much, Mr. Robert, for the informative interview. According to our tradition, we give you a gift from Horror Maker. Prize in the studio!
Oh, what is it? This is not dangerous. Should I put it on my head?
Well, no danger, my dear, no danger. This is to make you look more intimidating. You yourself said that you are the most courageous, and in this way they will be even more afraid of you.